Hi, I'm Brian Mahoney, and in this video, I give you the advice you need for guidance in finding the right job or career opportunities for you. Use this info to help in your career development or to maybe take a different career path. I will be posting all types of careers to choose from: freelance jobs, work from home jobs, government jobs, and federal jobs, and much, much more. So, subscribe, and share with all your family and friends who could use a little career counseling. Today, I'll show you how to become it. Next, we quickly cover the work environment. Third, you'll learn how much the pay or salary is. And finally, and maybe most importantly, what is the job outlook for this occupation? So, let's get started.
How to become one. The education typically required to enter the occupation ranges from a high school diploma to a college degree. Most police and detectives must graduate from their agency's training academy before completing a period of on-the-job training. Candidates must be US citizens, usually at least 21 years old, and able to meet rigorous physical and personal qualifications. A felony conviction or drug use may disqualify a candidate. Education. Police and detective applicants must have at least a high school diploma or equivalent, although some federal agencies and police departments may require that applicants have completed college coursework or a college degree. Many community colleges and a four-year college and universities offer programs in law enforcement and criminal justice. Knowledge of a foreign language is an asset in many federal agencies and geographical regions. Fish and game wardens typically need a bachelor's degree. Desirable fields of study include wildlife science, biology, or natural resources management. Federal wildlife officers and some state-level fish and game wardens typically do not need a bachelor's degree. Federal agencies such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation may require prospective detectives and investigators to have a bachelor's degree. Many applicants for entry-level police jobs have completed some college coursework, and a significant number are college graduates. Training. Candidates for law enforcement appointment usually attend a training academy before becoming an officer. Training includes classroom instruction in state and local laws and constitutional law, civil rights, and police ethics. Recruits also receive training and supervised experience in subjects such as patrol, traffic control, firearm use, self-defense, first aid, and emergency response. Federal law enforcement agents undergo extensive training, usually at the U.S. Marine Corps base in Quantico, Virginia, or at a federal law enforcement training center. Work experience in a related occupation. Because they need experience in law enforcement, detectives typically begin their careers as police officers. FBI special agent applicants must have at least 2 years of full-time work experience, or 1 year of experience plus an advanced degree, master's or higher. Other experience. Some police departments have cadet programs for people interested in a career in law enforcement who do not yet meet age requirements for becoming an officer. These cadets do clerical work and attend classes until they reach the minimum age requirement and can apply for a position with the regular force. Military or police experience may be considered beneficial for prospective cadets. Cadet candidates must be US citizens, usually be at least 18 years old, have a driver's license, and meet specific physical qualifications. Applicants may have to pass physical exams of vision, hearing, strength, and agility, as well as written exams. Candidates typically go through a series of interviews and may be asked to take polygraph, lie detector, and drug tests. A felony conviction may disqualify a candidate. Advancement. Police officers usually become eligible for promotion after a probationary period. Promotions to corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, and captain usually are made according to scores on a written examination and on-the-job performance. In large departments, an officer may be promoted to detective or to specialize in one type of police work, such as working with juveniles. Along with exam and performance scores, a bachelor's degree may be required for advancement to positions of lieutenant or higher rank. Important qualities: communication skills. Police and detectives must be able to speak with people and to express details in writing about an incident. Empathy. Police officers need to understand the perspectives of a variety of people in their jurisdiction and be willing to help the public. Good judgment. Police and detectives must be able to determine the best way to solve an array of problems. Leadership skills. Police officers must be comfortable with being a highly visible member of their community, as the public looks for them to help in emergencies. Perceptiveness. Officers, detectives, and fish and game wardens must be able to anticipate people's reactions and understand why they act a certain way. Physical stamina. Officers and detectives must be in good physical shape, both to pass required tests for entry into the field and to keep up with the daily rigors of the job. Physical strength. Police officers must be strong enough to physically apprehend suspects and to assist people in precarious situations. Work environment. Police and detectives regularly work at crime and accident scenes. Police and detectives held about 795,000 jobs in 2020. Employment in the detailed occupations that make up police and detectives was distributed as follows: Police and Sheriff's Patrol Officers, 671,200. Detectives and Criminal Investigators, 112,500. Fish and Game Wardens, 7,500. Transit and Railroad Police, 3,800. The largest employers of police and detectives were as follows: local government excluding education and hospitals, 77%. State government excluding education and hospitals, 12%. Federal government, 8%. Police and detective work can be physically demanding, stressful, and dangerous. Officers must be alert and ready to react throughout their entire shift. Officers regularly work at crime and accident scenes and encounter suffering and the results of violence. Although a career in law enforcement may be stressful, many officers find it rewarding to help members of their communities. Some federal agencies, such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation and U.S. Secret Service, require extensive travel, often on short notice. These agents may relocate a number of times over the course of their careers. Other agencies, such as U.S. Border Patrol, may require work outdoors in rugged terrain and in all kinds of weather. Injuries and illnesses. Police and Sheriff's Patrol officers and Transit and Railroad Police have some of the highest rates of injuries and illnesses of all occupations. They may face physical injuries during conflicts with criminals and other high-risk situations. Work schedules. Most police and detectives work full-time. Paid overtime is common, and shift work is necessary to protect the public at all times. FBI special agents must work at least 50 hours a week and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pay. The median annual wage for police and detectives was $67,290 in May 2020. The median wage is the wage at which half the workers in an occupation earned more than that amount and half earned less. The lowest 10% earned less than $39,130, and the highest 10% earned more than $113,860. Median annual wages for police and detectives in May 2020 were as follows: detectives and criminal investigators, $86,940. Transit and Railroad Police, $72,580. Police and Sheriff's Patrol Officers, $65,540. Fish and Game Wardens, $58,040. In May 2020, the median annual wages for police and detectives in the top industries in which they worked were as follows: Federal Government, $92,080. State Government excluding education and hospitals, $70,280. Local government excluding education and hospitals, $65,850. Most police and detectives work full-time. Paid overtime is common, and shift work is necessary to protect the public at all times. Other compensation and benefits. Many law enforcement agencies provide officers with an allowance for uniforms, as well as extensive benefits and the option to retire at an age that is younger than the typical retirement age. Some police departments offer additional pay for bilingual officers or those with college degrees. Job outlook. Overall, employment of police and detectives is projected to grow 7% from 2020 to 2030, about as fast as the average for all occupations. About 67,100 openings for police and detectives are projected each year, on average over the decade. Many of those openings are expected to result from the need to replace workers who transfer to different occupations or exit the labour force, such as to retire. Employment. While a desire for public safety may result in a need for more officers, demand for employment is expected to vary depending on location, driven largely by local and state budgets. Even when crime rates fall, demand for police services to maintain public safety is expected to continue.
Job interview? There's no stress for you. Just excitement that you will crush your next job interview with confidence and ease because you have the audiobook Job Interview Prep Book for men, women, and teens. You'll be able to answer the tough questions and handle your interview with confidence and ease. And right now, Amazon and Audible are offering a free trial. But don't wait. You'll wait your life away. Just hit the link in the description and get started right now.